Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone. It's so cold outside, I'm alone. It's so cold.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football.
Beckham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. This is Batistu, shoots! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good alertness. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Always onto this. Serginho. He could try the shot! He's got a goal! 2-0 and in next to no time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
Can he finish? Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that. Stoichkov! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Looking for the run. Nesta picks it up out wide. Quality ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland receives it in a wide position. That pass isn't the best. Beckham. Rummenigge. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Beckham. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Batistuta. And it's Serginho. Played out to the right. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. Punched away. Stoichkov. Rummenigge. Ball played for Stoichkov. Beckham. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Serginho. Now it's Batistuta. Serginho. Oh, such a clever touch. Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Stoichkov. That looks a good ball through. Great chance! He scored! Back to within one! Interesting! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Vitinha, Pedri gets across to intercept that. Serginho, Bale, Beckham. There's the header! Stoichkov. India heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. Mbappe. Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. Played back in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, can they get him away? And here's Bale. Beckham does well to get it back. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Serginho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Beckham, and this is Beckham. He's having a shot! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it, the score at half-time, and the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Rijkaard. And this is Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Succumbs to the pressure. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Vitinha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho's cross. And he was alert to it. Pedri. Rijkaard. Oh, well played, well played. Rummenigge. And it's Vitinha. Little pass back. And it's Beckham. Here's Vitinha. Rijkaard. Pedri. And it's Batistuta. Serginho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Batistuta. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Beckenbauer going vertical. And that is expertly dealt with. Stoichkov. Now it's Haaland. India needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. And he's been shifted off it. Stoichkov. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field is number 6,
Played it back.
Raul.
Madrid finding their passes. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe is herring after that one. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. The ball has bounced loose now. Batistuta. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Mbappe! Oh, that's an excellent interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale. There's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Batistuta. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played. Shot a goal! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Number 11, Nesta.
India grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
18, Robertson.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Bale taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, there was a time when broken metatarsals became an integral part of the story surrounding England's bid to conquer the world, and this man suffered that fate back in 2002, and it was a major national trauma at the time.
It was, but such was the presence and influence of David Beckham because of what he did in qualifying for the tournament too, Peter. Captain, talisman, and I'm sure the whole country breathed a sigh of relief when he made the squad.
And without him, we wouldn't have had that dramatic Argentina game.
Yeah, and I guess it was appropriate that it was he who led England through to the knockout stages too.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho! It's Ronaldinho! That was a matter of inches.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bale. Bale. Bale! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Bale. There's the shot! And he's there to clear it. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, what has happened here? Pedri. And it's Nesta. Raul. It's a promising position. Beckham with the cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been knocked clear. And here's Raul. Serginho. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Bernardo Silva. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Batistuta. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
India are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bale gets flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And here's Batistuta. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And this is Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. Nice looking ball. Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Bale. That's an imaginative pass. Rijkaard. Done delicately. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Beckham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Probing pass. Can he get onto this? Bale receives it in a wide position. Lovely feet. Beckham. Time and again they are repelled. Pedri pinches it off him.
That's good play from him.
Nicely aimed pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bale. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Bale. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Driving forward. Serginho. And it's Nesta. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's good vision. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Pedri is there to clear. Now it's Bale. And he was alert to it. Passes short and sharp. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Almost an hour gone. And they win it back again. And this is Raul.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ball driven towards the far post. And he's there to clear it. Ronaldinho. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out. Well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Variety is the spice of football in life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Played into space, and Dyke spots it and intercepts. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super find. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Danger averted for now, and they're quick to get it back. Raul, he's got away. Here comes the corner.
Substitution in progress.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared.
Colorado Springs surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Aubameyang. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Colorado Springs clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He won't be happy with that one. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great... And Aubameyang! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Aubameyang. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just 1 goal to show for all of that.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give yourself...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. That's a good run down the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Batistuta. Van Nistelrooy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a shade optimistic. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham. Raul. Just eases him off the ball. Searching pass he's played there. He's in a great position here. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Beckham. Now he's got space here. And he's taking no chances there. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Van Nistelrooy. Now there's a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good ball! Aims beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Batistuta. And it's Pedri. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Look at the space here! Leicester did well to stay calm there.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
Pedri. Raul. It's Raul! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, there's the clearance. And he's chosen to go back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Nesta. Nicely shaped ball. Adams tries to clear. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. Adams clears.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Adams has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Bergomi. Beckham. Cross flung it. He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play, plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Guardiola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well timed, excellent interception. Pedri. India looking to pass their way through. Half-time getting close now. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Bergomi. Mbappe. Now it's Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Well,
There
the
will be
defence
1
proved
minute at a
infallible
time.
then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul. India finding their passes. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
Fellow
brings.
attendees, this is a lost
So we are
children's
still where we
announcement.
were at the
Please
beginning.
keep your
It
eyes
is
on your
0-0
children
at the
during
break.
match at all times. Substitution on the field. Number 15, Mbappe.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Robert Lewandowski.
India are probably
Number 9,
feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the
Number
manager has seen
7,
anything to change
Hazard.
in his half-time team talk.
Coming on the field.
Oh, good-looking
Number
ball.
13,
No, he's not getting any
Vinicius
further than
Junior.
that.
Number 10, Fernando Torres.
The most accurate pass.
Number 19,
Beckham, a player so
Chetri.
deservedly decorated
Number 8,
with praise and glory.
David Villa.
Raul, and it's Pedri. Now it's Torres. Torres somewhat off target. Beckham. Now it's Bale. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Bale. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Batistuta. Nesta. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Batistuta. David Villa. That has not gone well. Quarter of an hour into the second half. This looks promising. And Torres! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That's an imaginative pass. Raul plays it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. No way through. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Adams gets it away. Raul goes on a charge down the left. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. It's come to nothing. Now it's Villa, and he's picked out the run. He's not just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance! Sticks it away! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first goal of the game.
Look at...
Big header! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The goal scorer!
A momentary lapse
After 80
mercilessly
minutes
exploited. They were
number
absolutely
21.
lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Lovely, now then. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. India really could have done without this. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
After 85
India
minutes,
making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, been awarded the penalty.
It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
David Villa. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri. Oh, it's Batistuta. David Villa. And it's Fernando Torres. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Decent progress down the left. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Romario couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Davids! Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckham with the short one. Serginho's cross. And now they can spring out of defence. India, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And here's Beckham.
Beckham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Davids. Nesta. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Messi. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
That's a good ball. Romario! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Conte. Goes for a shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Serginho. And he's intervened well there. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Davids. This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Davids. Messi. Closing in on goal. Can he finish? They've done it! Can he get away here? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And he's managed to get free. That's good play. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Great ball if he can get there. Stood up well to him there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has crossed it. It's a mighty effort! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a sharp little ball here. The ball swung in. Cleared without hesitation. Takes a shot! Conte. And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
India ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Pedri. For Leicester. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner. Pinches it off him. Van de Ven. Conte. Pedri. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bergomi. Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He has found a way through. Climbs up big! Calafiori gets good distance on it. And here's Beckham. He's got away. Beckham with the cross. Oh, he's been caught on it. He rises. No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard is there and he can pick it up. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Serginho. And here's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Conte. And this is Romario. Romario shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Hazard really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Number 11, Romario! Substitution on the field, number 27,
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Romario receives it in a wide position. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now he's got space here. Batistuta picks it up out wide. And that's another good win of the ball. And he's heaved it away. And now they can clear their lines. That has ended up in no man's land. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Davids. Conte, a picture of focus and alertness. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Messi. Deftly away. Nicely shaped ball. Calafiori calmly anticipates.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Searching pass is played there. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Probing pass.
India really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Batistuta finds himself offside. It's just beyond his reach. It's out of play for a goal kick. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Two added minutes has been
Calafiori.
indicated.
Costa Corta. Bergomi cannot be beaten that easily.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Country.
Calafiori
Coming on the field is number
pulls
28.
out once more.
Ricky Point.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Those of you making their way home on public
Thoughts on what we've
transportation
just
today,
seen?
please
Well, you
watch
can
the
never
screen.
predict
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome to
This is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
This guy, Roberto Carlos, really is a unique player, Peter.
I don't think anyone would argue with that.
The pace, the power, the set pieces, the way he constantly surges forward.
And a fabulous urgency about everything he does.
That's exactly it.
That's an imaginative pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well, and it's been given away.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Beckham is the guilty party there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Van Dijk. Bergomi. Threads one in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Gullit. India, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. He's found a way through. Gets his head on it! That is ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. Gullit. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Baresi. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And it's Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in. Deep cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Searching pass he's played there. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Raul. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Leicester wins the duel this time. Good ball over the top. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
India clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? No, again there's no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Batistuta. India have a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Can he get onto this? Oh, what a clap! Oh, it's hit the post!
Dida deserves most of the credit for that. The ball in was a peach. And while I don't want to take anything away from the attack, that was an act of defensive generosity.
Added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great vision. Cross from Cafu. He gets big! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Take that one out. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
India really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Milan with the corner, they're first. India have the chance to go the other way. Bale. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Nesta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No foul, says the referee.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And back to the keeper. Baresi. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Batistuta. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Really well cleared. And that has put paid to that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good looking ball. Roberto Baggio just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard. It's Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's shifting through the gears here. And that is expertly dealt with. Roberto Baggio. And that has not gone well. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. Roberto Carlos. Pullet looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. And here's Batistuta. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cafu. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Roberto Baggio. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Just about up to 75 minutes. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Hullet. And here's Bale. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, here we go. It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it? India are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
Rijkaard. That's rather hopeful.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedri. Vitinha gets a foot in here. 5 minutes left on the clock. It's Pedri. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. And he's got the beating of his man. Tries a shot! And he's missed it.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on the field is number 27, Serginho.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Owen, can he finish? It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 14.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Oh no, this does not look good. And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.